Brought to you by your hood, gray man, survivalist, bush crafter, camper, just your old hood prepper. This is my first aid pack. First aid is very important out in the bush, out in the wilderness, on a trip, on a road trip, at work, in your car. Just, stuff happens all the time. This is good on the everyday uses. I actually use it all the time. My wife just got nicked up the other day. God knows how she did it, but she did it. And you know what? At this point, people come to me. As soon as something happens, Dad, I need a Band-Aid. I got it. Gotta have a first aid in the hood. You should have one of these anyway, but definitely in your bag, which I have today, a 72-hour bag, brought to you by your hood prepper. We gotta find out a name for me. What are we gonna use? Hood what? Prepper, survivalist, bush. Hood what? Hood prepper. We prep in the hood too. We better prep in the hood. All stuff we've been through. Shoot. Imagine if back in the day we had some bags. Master would have been. He would have been on that grill. He would have been on that fire. That's for sure. We don't promote violence on this channel. That was just a joke. Okay. So in here, I got this from Walmart, and then I added stuff from my job. I shouldn't say that out loud, but they were throwing away some first aid stuff. So I took it out the trash and put it in my bag. And inside this, I have another first aid, So, I got your first aid stuff. Ooh, let's see what's all the stuff. I got sanitizer, very important. You want to say hand sanitize, keep your hands clean. More sanitizer. I have right here an emergency blanket. I do have one. Well, I think it's emergency blanket. It could be emergency tent. I don't know. Emergency bivy, emergency blanket, emergency tent. It's something for an emergency. Emergency blanket keeps you, it'll keep you warm in the cold for a while until you get some help. Or you can use it to fortify your shelter. Plenty of Band-Aids, lots of Band-Aids. This thing is packed. Band-Aids. I have gauze. I have all kinds of stuff. I made this right here, another first aid thing I made. It has, finger thing. You hurt your finger, you tie your finger up. It has gauze, it has tape. I actually also have a washcloth tablet, which they're pretty cool to have. Washcloth tablets. You put it in the water and it turns into a wash rag. They got some for toilet paper and everything. Drop something. Oh, safety pins. Safety pins. Those are good to have. Tweezers, good to have. I actually had a set of tweezers that came with a light, so you can use it at night. It's good, pull out splinters and stuff like that. Another thing to have is blisters, blister patches. Blister patches are good for, especially if you're hiking and you're walking a lot. Your feet can get in some bad shape from hiking and stuff like that, walking for hours. And make sure you stretch every 30 minutes. If you're hiking, make sure you stretch. Because those muscles will get tight on you. If you stretch, you can last a lot longer. Stretching every 30 minutes will definitely help you out while you're hiking and stuff like that. Gauze and stuff, medical equipment for bandages, for wounds, syringes. There's so much stuff you could have in your first aid kit. Trauma kits, they have all kind of kits for bullet holes, all kind of stuff. Oh, here goes some of those blister patches. I do have some blister patches, especially when you're wearing the boots and stuff like that. You get blisters, your stuff will get real raw and be real bad real fast. You got that, you can last a little longer. I got your first aid burn cream. You burn yourself or anything like that, I got that. Also have another thing of lip balm. Keep your lips nice and moist. That's perfect for morale. And if you got medical things, like this is look right here, look, cool, splinter remover. You got things you don't know how to use, it's okay to carry it anyway, because if you don't know how to use it, you can find somebody that probably can. Hood prepper. I had to kind of do that muscle thing because I was looking kind of big over here. But that's mainly fat though. I've been gaining weight, not working out, that's for sure. Another thing I have in the bush is poison ivy, oak, poison sumac, all that crap. Cleanser. You know, in the woods, I know I'm allergic to it. I cannot touch it. This is the closest I would get to poison ivy. Is touching it right there. But there you go. In the hood, you're definitely gonna need that. Definitely gonna need that. I got more pills in here. Ibuprofen, Advil. It's good to take one Advil a day. Good for your heart. Keep the blood thin. Ibuprofen if you get hurt or something like that. Stuff is wonderful to have. More burn cream, more lip balm. I got alcohol pads. Alcohol pads, good to cleanse stuff, you know, your wounds and stuff like that. You know, in the bush, you can get get a bacteria infection if you don't, know how to treat this stuff and take care of it. Infection, oh my God, that'll be just a pain in the butt to have. And just more band-aids and stuff in here. I have white petroleum. Stop it. It's not for that. Although in the bush, daddy gonna need some love too now. In the hood, in the bush, oh yeah, what a morale changer, but not with the lube though. This is actually good for your tent sticks and stuff like that. It's good to lube up your tent sticks so they slide right through the your tent holes. Stop it. And it's just good to have. Just take it for that. More prep pads and stuff like that. I had a ton of this stuff. I had so much stuff. I'm telling you guys, it's all was lost. But I'm gonna keep collecting first aid stuff because there's something about having a good first aid kit is great. I have some Medi strips. See, these are Medi strips. I don't even know what these are good for anyway. But they do sell these things for strips. So if you get a cut, you put it on you get a laceration, you put it on your arm. You close them and it closes up the cut. Just great stuff to have. So we can talk forever about the first aid, all the stuff you should have, splints, stuff to stop bleeds, poison ivy. It's good to have that I don't have is a bug repellent. Bug repellent is another one. Bee sting cream. If you get a bee sting, put the cream on. Bug repellent, keep away the mosquitoes because out here in the hood is mad mosquitoes. The bee sting cream, the bug repellent, the poison ivy stuff, blister stuff. Just use your imagination. Just think of everyday stuff that you would need. Band-aids, all sizes. And here, this is actually a good case. More burn cream. Oh, here's the, this is what I was talking about. This is the one I was talking about. It's the tweezer that it's in it. It's the built-in light in it. And you just, at the top is a screw there. I'm assuming you just turn that on. Squeeze it, something. When you're in the dark, pull out bee stings, splinters, stuff like that. These are band-aids, all band-aids, stuff like that. Some more bug cream, and I got some sterile saline wipes, stuff like that. Even if you don't know what to do with it, somebody might, it would be awesome scenario if you would have your team set up, your bushcrafters, your preppers, your graymen, and you got a doctor on board. I would like a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, a cook. I'm good at cook. I can cook and I can hunt. Those are two things. But a doctor, oh my God, you keep him safe. Keep him safe and indoors. You're making he needs protection. So yeah, so that's it right now of my bug out bag. If I can show you a real quick, how much time I got left? I got 9. I'm at 9 minutes. So if I can show you real quick, just the stuff I showed you, and it's not even the stuff I should have. But let me show you real quick. This is the pouch I was showing you. That's your medicine. That's the soap. Had the water. There's my flask, my knife, my sewing kit, my reaper, bags, glasses, hat. A hat is good to have too in the bush. It's good to keep your hat. Gloves, leather gloves. You want leather gloves for touching your fire stuff when you're cooking, handling with fire. When you axe, if you're axing and wood and stuff like that, you're dealing with wood and you're building stuff. Gloves, a mask would be good to have, a gas mask or some type of mask. Good to have. Goggles is cool to have. You can't go wrong with those. First aid, there's my clothing pills and an extra towel. Bandana you can have. Foraging, keep it cool. Just miscellaneous items, my razors and everything, batteries, power, kindling, part of my seeds, fishing hooks, weights and everything, my pot, cooking system, a lantern right there, got some batteries right here, water, there's my food, and here goes my cheap little bag that I got, which I would, and this is not much of a, it's a tactical bag, not much of a gray man bag. You want something way more plain so you don't stick out, but that's okay for now. My carabiners to hold my stuff like that, carabiners, stuff like that. Yeah, there's my stove. This is my tent. So yeah, that's what I got for today. So this is British for you, miss. You see, I'm missing a lot of stuff. I don't have the sleeping systems. I don't have a lot of stuff. Axe, hatchet, pocket boy, silky, you know, MREs. I don't know. What do you think that I need in my bag that I don't have? How about that? Let me know. Peace from your local hood survivor man.